2025 marks the 10th season of the Michelin Le Mans Cup, which now features 3 classes: LMP3, LMP3 Pro, which must have a bronze rated driver, and GT3. There are 6 rounds, among them the prestigious Road to Le Mans, the curtain raiser to the legendary 24 hours. And it all starts in Barcelona in April with 42 cars on the grid. Getting us underway in Barcelona, Lena Bula on the left of the screen. 23 Events Racing, the new team starting their career here in pole position. Down the inside though, Ugo Schwarzer for RHGP with the pink and white nose, and there's a touch there! A spin for Lena Bula. The whole field will go round, and LMP3 Pro-Am and GT3 have gone by as well. Disaster. Trouble for Eric de Donker and Motorsport 98 returning to racing after a few years away. RHGP leading the field. Heiko Neumann in the Mercedes, the pole sitter in GT3. Contact with Lena Bula. Iron Dame's Marta Garcia, the pink and white Porsche, fighting for the lead in LMGT3. Contact from behind and a huge impact with the barriers.
Red flag, red flag.
Marta Garcia escaped uninjured from that. Final lap drama for 4th place. Matteo Quintarelli from 23 Events Racing around the outside of RHGP's Edgar Pierre. That's a great move from the car that started on pole. Checkered flag is out for David Drew. The reigning Michelin Le Mans Cup champion wins his maiden LMP3 race with CLX Motorsport. And it's a big day for CLX, a 1-2 for them. Rinaldi Racing also go 1-2 in LMP3 Pro-Am, while it's a Ferrari victory in GT3 thanks to Kessel Racing. Plenty of excitement, lots of drama in the first round of the Michelin Le Mans Cup here in Barcelona. And on top of the pile, at the end of it, CLX Motorsport.
I didn't have much experience doing starts, so I'm happy that I managed to make my way through the incidents and then was just pushing from there and had a clean stint, so it went well.
Joining Cedric Altamar and David Drew on the podium, their teammates Pierre-Alexandre Provost and Alvis Rodella, with Romain Favre and Louis Rousset third for Forestier Racing by VPS. In LMP3 Pro-Am, 17-year-old Griffin Peebles sealed the win for Rinaldi Racing.
2 laps were crazy. I have to stay away from all this carnage, and then it was quite okay. And then he did such a great job here. He's so fast, this kid, unbelievable. It's my first victory ever.
George Nakas and Fraser Ross finished third for GG Classics. Rinaldi's Stefan Aust and Philippe Ilaza behind Steve Parrow and Griffin Peebles, their winning teammates. David Fumanelli tied up GT3 for Kessel Racing.
Yeah, everything happened in this race, so we kept it safe. I have to give a big thanks to this man that made a brilliant start from P8 to P2. And then in my stint, to be honest, I just need to manage. Then the guy in P1 got a penalty. There was a lot of traffic. The P3 are really aggressive here, so it was a matter of bringing it home.
Kessel's Lorenzo Innocenti and Andrea Bellicchi finished third behind Philip Saga and Rory van der Stor of Code Racing. David Fumanelli and Murat Kahadaroglu winning for Kessel. It's May, it's the south of France, and that must mean round 2 of the Michelin Le Mans Cup. Pierre-Alexandre Provost on pole position for CLX Motorsport. Away we go, 23 Events Racing, Lena Bula, the red and white car, also on the front row for the second time this season, trying to go the long way round the outside into turn 1. Benson Valent of Reiter Engineering, the blue and yellow car, right with her. Couple running out wide. Valent's looking to go outside inside, comes around the outside of Lena Bula. The move is on for second, and he's got it.
Safety car deployed, safety car deployed.
Some pink bodywork at the track, and that is from the Iron Dames. There's the Porsche, started by Vanina Ix. And she's not the only one in trouble either. Louis Rousset, Forestier Racing by VPS, their number 29 car, smoking badly. Battle for second place, Spencer Valent, the blue Writer Engineering car, Charles Roussan, Forestier Racing by VPS, car number 92, side by side, fantastic stuff. Looks like Roussan holds on. Spencer Valent up to senior in the slipstream, can he make the move? Not this time. All Ferrari lead battle in GT3. White, Andrea Bellicchi down the inside. Eliseo Dono into the final corner. Great stuff. LMP3 Pro-Am lead has changed, and this is how. Orange and black, Guillaume Orion, Motorsport 98 around the outside of Paul Trajani. Here comes Roy van der Stoyer, pulls out from behind Andrea Bellicchi's Ferrari, and the Code Racing Development Aston takes the GT3 lead. Last lap on the Mistral. This is a three-way battle for second place. In front, the green car, Luciano Morano, but inside him, Miklas Bourne. Writer Engineering squirms through, and past has got David Drew as well, CLX Motorsport. And Drew was much cleaner out of the hairpin. There he is, look, just keeping the car legal just inside the white line. Morano tries to go wide, but through goes David Drew, our winner in Barcelona, up to second place on the last lap. Alvis Rodella will take the checkered flag for CLX Motorsport. Second in Barcelona, they finish first here, and it is another 1-2 for the team. CLX 1-2, Writer taking third, easing Forestier Racing by VPS off the podium. A&S Motorsport winning in LMP3 Pro-Am, and it's a first win for Code Racing Development's Aston Martin this season as they take GT3. What a start to the year it's been for CLX Motorsport. 1-2 in the opening pair of races, and the first win for the 87 crew.
A smooth race. Thank you to deliver the car until the first pit stop in P1, 10 seconds, and I just finished the race leading that gap. Yeah, thank you. I dedicate this victory to my teammate.
Writers Spencer Valent and Miklas Bourne join CLX's Cedric Altamar, David Drew, and winners Pierre-Alexandre Provost and Alvis Rodella. In LMP3 Pro-Am, Paul Trajani took the win for A&S Motorsport.
It was tough. It was very hard because we had a lot of battle on the track, a lot of safety cars, so it was definitely a tough one. But yeah, it's a teamwork. We often forget it, but it's a big teamwork. And it's a real pleasure to have our first victory at home in Le Castellet.
They were joined on the podium by Rinaldi Racing, Stefan Aus and Philippe Lazer, and runners-up Eric de Doncker and Guillaume Orion from Motorsport 98. It was Rory van der Stoyer in the Code Racing Development Aston who claimed the GT3 win.
Wasn't the most easy drive home, but I brought it home. I went for the pass on the Ferrari. I knew where I was faster than him. He was a little better than me in some places, but some other places I was really, really strong. I had a run coming out of the last corner, so I knew I had to go for it in turn one, and I did it, and I made it stick, no contact, so I'm really happy with that.
Kessel Racing's Lorenzo Innocenti and Andrea Bellicchi. Of course, there's Eliseo Donna and Alessandro Cozzi. And Code Racing's Philip Sager and Rory van der Stoyer, the top three. Road to Le Mans, this is the big one, and the format is different as well, with two 60-minute races. Ugo Schwarzer leading from pole position, alongside Luciano Morano, the green and black of Forestier Racing by VPS, but it looks like RHGP will take the lead into the Dunlop chicane, but not by much. Misjudgment by Luciano Morano, he went straight through the chicane to take the lead, but he'll have to give it back. Three-way lead battle. RHGP's Ugo Schwarzer has got a Forestier Racing by VPS car in either mirror. Luciano Morano 92 in second, 29 Romain Favre, but a mistake. Schwarzer goes in too fast, comes out in third place. So now Romain Favre attacking Luciano Morano, his teammate, for the lead in the race. Over the crest, side by side, heading down to Mulsanne corner. Favre on the inside, and he takes the lead, our third different leader. We're halfway round lap one. Three wide down to Indianapolis, no way through for Ugo Schwarzer, and it looks as though Romain Favre hangs on to the lead. Race leader Jean David under real pressure now. Adrien Clomenil coming around the outside in the CLX Motorsport machine. Fantastic run down here through Maison Blanche, heading towards the Porsche curves. A perfect record so far for the team, first and second in both races, and Clomenil takes the lead here at Le Mans. There'll be no 1-2 for CLX because that's a time penalty for David Drew, who's second at the line. Adrien Clomenil does win race 1 of Road to Le Mans. Adrien David will be second for RHGP. Sasha Lehmann in third place for Team Virage. After that pit stop penalty, 497. Rinaldi Racing come out on top of LMP3 Pro-Am, and in GT3 it's Get Speed and the AMG Mercedes who win for the first time this season. Stepping onto the famous podium for Team Virage, Sasha Lehmann and Theo Mercouris. In second, RHGP's Hugo Schwarzer and Adrien David. And with the third win for CLX, a third different crew, Adrien Clomenil and Theodor Jensen. Motorsport 98's Eric de Doncker and Guillaume Henrion were third. DKR's Antti Raimo and Thomas Laurent second. Rinaldi Racing, Stefan Aust and Philippe Lazaire winning LMP3 Pro-Am.
It was a bit challenging, to be honest, at the beginning because the radio was not working, and then I was behind two cars, got a bit of dirty air, and then track limits, and then I was a bit like compromised just to bring it home.
On the GT3 podium in third, Anthony McIntosh and Parker Thompson for Racing Spirit Le Mans. AF Corsa's Alessandro Cozzi and LSA O'Donnell again the bridesmaids, as Steve Jans and Anthony Bartone took the win for Get Speed. The Le Mans 24 Hours is almost upon us, but first, race 2, Road to Le Mans. Team Virage 1-2 after qualifying. Sasha Lehmann on pole position, the outside line. Teammate Sebastian Graveland slow away at the start. There's a Forestier Racing car and there was contact. Graveland in the wall before they get out of the Dunlop curve. And through comes Forestier by VPS's Louis Rousset. More trouble, looks like Graveland has come back onto the track in the pack. Challenge for the lead, Lena Bula, 23 events, but back underneath her comes Louis Rousset, Forestier Racing by VPS. All Mercedes lead battle in GT3, and Anthony Bartone pulls out of the slipstream to go by Heiko Neumann. Back to green as we come across the line, in trouble for second place, Theodor Jensen, CLX Motorsport. The race 1 winners, the car is in the wall. 23 Events Racing looking for their first win of the season. So too the 85 car Hugo Schwarzer goes by Matteo Quintarelli. RHGP or 23 Events Racing. It's the last lap. 23 Events with the inside line into the Porsche curves. Fantastic wheel-to-wheel racing. Hugo Schwarzer nearly got it. The checkered flag is out. It is victory in race 2 of Road to Le Mans for Matteo Quintarelli, 23 Events Racing, and there, his teammate Lena Bula. The first win for newcomers 23 Events Racing. LMP3 Pro-Am goes to DKR Engineering, and Team Motorpark's AMG Mercedes ended up on the top of the pile in GT3. 23 Events Racing have threatened a win all season long, and now it has come for Matteo Quintarelli and Lena Bula.
I think we deserve it. Matteo did a very good job with the team, so I'm very happy, and yeah, we'll celebrate this with the team.
Lena Bula and Matteo Quintarelli finished ahead of Hugo Schwarzer, Adrien David and Valentin Catalano and Oscar Tuño. In LMP3 Pro-Am, it was Antti Raimo and Thomas Laurent on the top step for the DKR engineering team, from Stefan Aust, Philippe Lazaire, Romano Ricci and Fabien Laverne. And Team Motorpark finished ahead of Optimum Motorsport, but a post-race penalty dropped Get Speed off the podium. Vincent Abril and Laurent Demers for AF Corsa ending up in third. Round 4 of the Michelin Le Mans Cup and another legendary circuit. We're at Spa-Francorchamps. It's a front row lockout here in Spa for RHGP. Poleman Hugo Schwarzer leads the field away. Julien Lemoine in front of the Pro-Am field. Castle Racing taking GT3 pole. Hugo Schwarzer leading teammate Antoine Daucin into Eau Rouge from Oscar Tuño of Gephardt, Miklas Born of Reiter. Battle for the lead in GT3. David Formanelli, the Kessel Racing Ferrari, attacking Martia Garcia Lopez. The Spanish driver losing out in the Iron Dames Porsche. Battle for LMP3 Pro-Am honours inside the final 15 minutes, and Guillaume Orion from Motorsport 98 up the inside of the Reiter car of Horst Felix Felbermayr, and that's the change of lead. The checkered flag awaits. Victory in Spa-Francorchamps goes to RHGP. Adrien David takes the flag. The first win of the season for last year's Michelin Le Mans Cup runner-up. With 2 Forestier Racing by VPS cars in the top 4. Motorsport 98 winning in LMP3 Pro-Am. And Kessel Racing's number 33 Ferrari coming out on top of the pile in GT3. Never less than competitive all season, RHGP just have not had that winning touch. Today they did.
The beginning was all a dream, and now we are step by step getting there. So yeah, big thank you to Thibaut for trusting me and putting me in the car. And well done to Hugo finally, because he did an amazing first stint.
Hugo Schwarzer and Adrien David, the winners from Luciano Morano and Charles Roussan, with Thierry Mercouris and Sebastian Graveland third for Team Virage. In LMP3 Pro-Am 2023, Michelin Le Mans Cup champion Guillaume Orion claimed his first win of the season.
I'm so emotional and so happy to win at home. And for the championship is very good also, because we were third on the championship. I don't know, but we make a lot of points. So I'm really happy. Thanks to Julien, I made a good choice, because I chose him at the beginning of the season. I made a good choice.
Eric Dodonka, Guillaume Orion, the winners from Steve Perra and Griffin Peebles, Shakan Sarkisian and Kevin Rabat making their first appearance on the podium this year. But in GT3, it was the second win of the season for the 33 Kessel Racing Ferrari, as David Formanelli took the checkered flag.
The crucial phase was the beginning, because they pitted one lap later. So when I found them, I was already on hot tires, and I gave my everything to overtake the Aston Martin and then the Iron Dames. And then I just tried to focus on pulling a gap, and it worked, so super happy.
David Formanelli and Muhat Kahadaroglu ahead of Heiko Neumann and Lucas Dunner, with Vanina Ix and Martin Garcia Lopez in third for the Iron Dames. Round 5 of the Michelin Le Mans Cup 2025, and a first ever visit to the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. Spa winner RHGP's Hugo Schwarzer on pole position, leading Lena Bula from 23 Events Racing, but she loses out in Copse. Pierre-Alexandre Provost goes through to second. Off wide goes Sebastian Graveland. He started in 6th place for Team Virage. In the back it says that somebody's in trouble. CD Sports, Shahan Sarkisian. Eric Dodonka, Motorsport 98 are winners in LMP3 Pro-Am in Spa. 3 wide into Copse on the inside. Philippe Lazaire for Rinaldi. Oh, and there's contact behind. Ben Stone, Breton Racing and Ebby Motors, Fabrizio Broggi heavily into the wall. Battle for 8, side by side in LMP3. David Drew on the inside and Matteo Quintarelli, the 23 Events Racing car, trying to hang on, but Drew goes through. Down the hanger straight, the battle for third in LMP3 Pro-Am. Left and right, Felipe Lazaire now goes around the outside of Paul Tajani. Can he hang on? Yes, he does. Great move into Stowe, and he's got third. Alvis Rodella second in LMP3 Pro-Am, held up by traffic, and the green and black car, there's the danger. Forestier Racing by VPS. Romain Favre, he's got the inside run down into Stowe. Through he goes. The final moments at Silverstone. Victory and the championship for RHGP. Adrien David takes the checkered flag, runner-up last season, and now Michelin Le Mans Cup champion with that man, Hugo Schwarzer. Forestier Racing by VPS in second, CLX 87 car in third place, and in LMP3 Pro-Am, it's High Class Racing who take victory for the first time this year. The Iron Dames have a win as well, from pole in GT3. Our Michelin Le Mans Cup champions, Hugo Schwarzer and Adrien David.
I was more looking into my mirrors than in front, to be honest. But yeah, I was just focused on not doing any mistake. I knew that without mistake they could not overtake us. Very happy with that win. Very happy with that year. I think everything is thanks to a race.
Adrien David and Hugo Schwarz are the winners from Romain Favre and Louis Rousset, Pierre-Alexandre Provost and Alvis Rodella. In LMP3 Pro-Am, high-class racing crossed the finish line first, but the car failed to make it to Parc Fermé under its own power, so disastrously they were disqualified. 23 Events Racing's Terence Woodward and James Winslow took the win. In GT3, it was a first win for Iron Dames duo Marta Garcia Lopez and pole setter Vanina Ix.
I just cannot believe it. From pole position to the win of the race, it's incredible. Until the final lap we didn't know if we were going to make it. Here we are, and the whole team and the Iron Dames really deserve it.
Behind the Iron Dames, Alessandro Cozzi and Eliseo O'Donnell again in second place, with Josep Maiola Comadira and Mark Carol Ibarra third for Biogas Motorsport. Portimao, Portugal, round 6, the finale of the 2025 Michelin Le Mans Cup. Season 10 comes to its conclusion. The newly crowned champions start on pole position. RHGP's Hugo Schwarz leads the field away here for the final time in Portimao to round out this 10th season of the Michelin Le Mans Cup and has the lead into the first corner. They all make it through safely so far. Gephardt Motorsport's Valentino Catalano, starting from second, is in second, but under pressure now. The red car has got CLX Motorsport's Pierre-Alexandre Prevost right on its tail.
Safety car deployed, safety car deployed.
Big crash, 4 cars involved, including Stefan Aust, the LMP3 Pro-Am Championship leader. Looks like Pierre-Alexandre Prevost is out. Battle for second place in GT3, the Blackthorn Aston Martin, Charles Bateman, the green car, David Fumanelli, the Kessel Racing Ferrari down the inside, the red machine grabs second place in traffic. That was great stuff from Fumanelli. The Iron Dames are the race leaders. Battle for third in LMP3 Pro-Am, Griffin Peebles attacking Max van der Snel of More Motorsport. Rinaldi Racing Drivers got the run. Can he go around the outside? Just about hangs on. Can't get through there, but he hasn't stopped giving up. Vital championship points for grabs here. The final race of the season. He's still going at it, Griffin Peebles. The Australian teenager squeezes through. From their third straight pole, it is a third straight win for RHGP's 85 crew as Adrien David takes the checkered flag in Portimao. They finish ahead of the 2 Forestier Racing by VPS machines. There's a second Pro-Am win for Motorsport 98 to give them the title, and Kessel Racing take a third win in GT3 with the 33 car. RHGP won half the season's races in LMP3. They are the deserved champions.
I think we had a crazy pace in the race. We were super fast from the first lap to the end. So yeah, just a big thank you to Thibaut once again for believing in me when no one did. Thank you to my engineer Thomas. He did just a crazy car this weekend, and I could not do it without him and without Hugo.
RHGP, Adrien David and Hugo Schwarz are the 2025 champions. They'd already put that out of question at Silverstone, but Forestier Racing by VPS moved up to second and third in the championship, a point between their two teams. First to the flag in LMP3 Pro-Am, the 34-inch Europol competition car, but Jose Fernandez Cortella hadn't driven enough, so the team was handed a time penalty. Rinaldi Racing were also penalised for cutting the white line into the pit lane, meaning Motorsport 98 claims the win and the LMP3 Pro-Am Championship for 2025.
We didn't race for 4 years. We are back this year in Le Mans Cup, and it's a dream come true. And today was a roller coaster because, you know, Teropol did a driver change a bit too early. We knew it, but finally they got the penalty, which I think it's normal. I'm really happy and looking forward for next year.
David Fumanelli seals win number 3 in GT3 for Kessel Racing's 33 Ferrari.
But I think we showed the whole season we were very strong, so I'm more proud than this. It's so good to finish the season on a high like that. Also, Mura did a great start as usual. He's the starting man, so so happy for him, for the team, for everyone.
Fumanelli and Murat Kahadaroglu claimed their 3rd win, but AF Corsa's Alessandro Cozzi and Eliseo Donna, winners at Road to Le Mans Race 1 and 4 second-place finishes. What a season! And they end up with the GT3 title.
It's the first time I joined these championships. It was very hard because racing together with a prototype was a great experience, a new experience for me. I'm very happy, and to be honest, this championship is very, very good for, I think, the gentleman driver.
The final moments of the season and the glamorous awards ceremony in the Portimao arena. For the champions and for everybody else, thoughts turn to the 2026 season and the 11th of April in Barcelona. We'll see you there.